What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 260, and today we've got the Premier League final day here with Arsenal, and as you can see, 4 teams can mathematically win the title on the final day. 4 teams. But of course, really, we know it's only between 2. Arsenal are top with 80 points, West Brom are second with 78, Everton and Chelsea are third and fourth with 77 points each. But of course, as you can see by the goal difference factor, we know it's only between Arsenal and West Brom. Chelsea and Everton are not going to be able to cause any kind of surprise on the final day. So the scenario really is as basic as this. West Brom have to win. Anything other than a win for them on the final day isn't good enough. They've got Stoke City at home, and they have to hope that we lose as well, because if we just get ourselves a draw, we'll have 81 points, they'll have 81 points, but due to the goal difference factor, they'll need to win by 12 clear goals, which obviously, you know, I can't see it happening somehow. We've got Cardiff away on the final day. Everton and Chelsea, mathematically they can win the title, but of course we know it's not going to happen. So it's between Arsenal and West Bromwich Albion. That's the basic overview of what's going to happen today. And of course we're on the hunt for the Magic Quadruple. Now I know, as I mentioned many times before, we've already won the Community Shield, but we're just forgetting about that. We're hoping to get the Premier League sewn up today. Of course, we've already won the Capital One Cup. We won the FA Cup in the last episode, that fantastic final at Wembley against Spurs when we won 4-3. This Premier League, I think we should win it. I'm not going to make any changes to the personnel, but I'm going to make Nian captain, so he might be able to lift the Premier League for the first time. And I think we should be able to win it, to be honest. We are in really good confidence right now. We're in really good form. It's been a while since our last defeat. And I do believe that after that win in the FA Cup final against Spurs, we should now have the confidence to go ahead and get the job done on the final day. It will be a bit of a collapse if we do lose on the final day and West Brom get the win. It will be a huge choke, won't it, to be fair? But I can't see it happening personally. So we'll put the goal updates on for the games. Obviously, Everton and Chelsea don't really need to worry about too much. But for West Brom, we'll keep a close eye on the score. The Hawthorns there. But yeah, I think we should be able to get the job done. Again, all we need really is a point. I mean, I can't see West Brom scoring more than more than 11 goals. So, you know, it's is that right? I can't see West Brom. Well, I can't see them getting the 12 goals they need if we do get ourselves a draw and they win. So, yeah, I think all we need to do is get a draw in this game, and I'm feeling really, really confident for it. Now, this episode is going to be a live highlights game. Now, obviously, sometimes I do live Q&A, sometimes I do live highlights. For this one, I thought I'd do a live highlights just because the last episode was a live Q&A, and the next episode will be a live Q&A. So I thought this one getting sandwiched in between, I should probably try and change it up a little bit. So that's what I've done. Hopefully, you guys are going to enjoy this video, and again I want to say, like I said in the last episode, thank you so much for all supporting the series. I really do appreciate it. It's amazing to do 260 episodes in a single series. I did something like 272 in my last career mode, and the one before that I got to like 276. To get to this amount for a third consecutive year is pretty crazy, I'd say. So I'm really pleased that you guys have been showing me support all through this series, because without you guys I could never make this series and upload it as well. I could never get this many episodes in a series if it didn't have the support it does. So I can't thank you enough for that. I really do appreciate it. And again, if you have been enjoying the series and you do want to help my channel out, then leaving a like is all you need to do, and I really would appreciate that. So yeah, all we need is a point on the final day as we go for this Magic Quadruple. You know, the Champions League final is going to be the next episode and the final episode of the series against our former club PSG. Really excited for that, but well, nervous for it as well. But this is going to be hopefully be the sort of the confidence boost we need going into the final day. You know, it should be something which, you know, we hopefully get a win in, and we just really feel good about ourselves going into the final day. Because if we can like scrape a point in this game, I won't have too much motivation to draw from it going into the Champions League finals. Hopefully a big win in this game, and that would be a great way to end the season. And there you go. So here we go. It's going to be Cardiff against Arsenal for the Premier League final day. A reminder, all we need to do is get a point really to make sure we'll get the trophy, and West Brom have to win anyway. So we'll keep a close eye on that game. Of course, we'll be hoping for the point we need in this game, but hopefully all 3 as well. And hopefully we'll be getting ourselves the trophy come the end of the 90 minutes. I'm sure we will. And hopefully we can get kicked off. And I'm sure we will. And we do. So we're underway. And I don't really know how to feel exactly about this game right from the off, because I might go attacking early on and try and get ourselves an early goal, completely settle the nerves, but I don't need to. I don't need to at all, you know. So there's no real There's no real urgency from me, I think. I'm just going to play my natural game for the first few minutes, get some possession on the board, and then maybe get ourselves a chance early on. And oh my goodness, we almost actually scored directly from kickoff. Ronaldo putting the ball just wide of the post. But I'm not going to be attacking ferociously. But yeah, if we would have got ourselves the first goal from the first shot, I would have been pleased. Ronaldo puts the ball just wide of the post. This has been a very, very uneventful 25 minutes, I'm afraid. Other than the first chance we got, pretty much right from kickoff, which Ronaldo put wide, there hasn't been much to report. Cardiff have just regained possession for the most part and not really looked to do anything with it. And as for us, we can't get the ball off them, and whenever we do, we can't break them down. But Cardiff could have their first chance of the game here, and they do. But Ibarbo puts the ball just over the bar. It's way over the bar, and it's still goalless. So not the most entertaining first halves, and sorry about that so far. Hopefully it'll pick up soonish. But as things stand, we're going to be crowned champions, so I'm not really too bothered. And Garbutt can try and play it through to Ronaldo. This could be a good chance here. Lazzari keep running. Great chance here. Rodrigo Lazzari, 1-0. Arsenal, just as I was talking about the need for something to happen, we get the first goal of the game, and it's the little Italian who does it. He scores to make it Cardiff 0, Arsenal 1. And yeah, we only really need a point. We know that. But even so, winning on the final day would be a nice way to wrap up the season. So Cardiff 0, Arsenal 1. It is the little Italian getting the goal. Rodrigo Lazzari making it 1-0. Simple finish there. And we do take the lead in this game. So good little finish. Cardiff 0, Arsenal 1, and hopefully this is going to spark some life into the game, because this was a really poor opening half an hour until this goal. Good finish though, nice little breakaway, and a good finish there by Lazzari. 1-0. Here's Ibarbo. And Ramsey wants it back, but Ibarbo back heels towards Ikrem. Ibarbo shoots, and Carboni has to turn it behind for a corner. Simple save really, but had to make it. And it's still 1-0. And from the corner, it's going to be crossed in by Cameron Mesa, and at the oh well, Carboni, what a save, and cleared by Ramsey. It didn't seem like that was going to be any danger for us there. I thought as soon as the header was won, we were just going to clear it away. No one got to it though, and Carboni had to make another great save, and again Carboni has to make another good stop, and a couple of great chances here for Cardiff, but Carboni equal to all of them, still 1-0, but a bit of a let-off there. I almost let Cardiff back in for the equaliser. And in comes the other corner, which Azil deals with, and now plays it through towards Lazzari. And on the break, here we go. Rodrigo Lazzari has the pace, he's got the agility, he's got Niang with him as well, but Lazzari wants to go himself. Great chance for his second goal of the game, good save. Niang on the rebound, big block by Basham, and he'll clear the ball away as well. And the game has sprung into life a little bit, which is great. It's still 1-0 though. Cardiff almost grabbing an equaliser, us almost getting a second goal. It's starting to come into life a bit, this game. And there is half-time. So half-time here in Cardiff, and it is Cardiff 0, Arsenal 1. It was a bit of a poor first half up until the 25-27 minute mark when Ibarbo had the shot. Ronaldo had the first shot of the game, which went wide. Then Ibarbo had a shot, which went over the bar. Then we got ourselves the opening goal of the game. Then there was like a 5-minute period where quite a few chances came to Cardiff. But as things stand, we're in front, and West Brom are beating Stoke by 2-0. So they're trying to do their job, but they need another 10 goals, and they also need Cardiff to win this game. So Everton are losing to Spurs, so that doesn't really matter. QPR are drawing with Chelsea, doesn't really matter. But yeah, as things stand, we're going to be crowned champions, so long as we don't slip up in the second half. We had a decent enough first half, and I think we should be able to win this game as well. We're doing enough right now, and hopefully we'll do enough in the second half as well. Ronaldo to Niang, good chance here possibly on the break as Niang's on the ball. Cardiff backing off here, but Niang's going to try and fake shot round Juan Carla. Then a quick little burl spin and another fake shot, and still Niang, and now Blanco hop and Niang. Oh, it's just wonderful. It's just absolutely wonderful by who else other than Mbaye Niang. That doesn't make sense, does it? It's Mbaye Niang scoring a wonderful goal. I did fake shot twice, which is a bit cheap, but even so, that's just wonderful. Look at that. Blanco hop to a first-time volley into the bottom corner, and Mbaye Niang makes it Cardiff 0, Arsenal 2. There was no doubt that we were going to win the title on this final day. I felt for sure we were going to do it, and we're going to do it with a good 2-0 scoreline as things stand, and a wonderful goal by Niang. It's his 30th goal of the season, and if that turns out to be the final goal of the Premier League season, what a lovely way to end it. Cardiff 0, Arsenal 2. We're surely being crowned champions now. Here's Sterling for Arsenal, running at Cameron Mesa, or I should say walking at Cameron Mesa. He just keeps on backing off. And he'll play it inside towards Lassie. Now back to Sterling. Good chance here. Raheem Sterling's got the pace. Has he got the cross? He does. And Lazzari tries to turn it in, but McCarthy clears it off the line. What a save. And it's still 2-0. What a fantastic stop there by the goalkeeper. And we can't grab a third. So free kick in a dangerous position for Cardiff here. It's going to be the number 25 standing over it. Is he going to take it? No, he's going to let Abel Hernandez take it, who puts the ball harmlessly wide. And there is the final whistle. It's all over. Arsenal are Premier League champions. We've beaten Cardiff by 2-0. All we needed was a point, but we get the win on the final day. It doesn't matter what West Bromwich Albion, Chelsea or Everton did. We are crowned champions, and I think a thoroughly deserving season for us, championship season for us. I think we played really well this year. There were some games where I just didn't do the job and I didn't really look too convincing, but for the most part I think we were the best side out of the 20, and that's why we are champions. So delighted with that. We win the Premier League for the second year running, and that's great motivation going into the final episode of this series against PSG in the Champions League final, which hopefully we'll win and hopefully wrap up the quadruple. So really pleased with that. And it's a bit underwhelming, to be honest, because I couldn't really see us faltering on the final day, and Cardiff did have a couple of chances here and there. There was a spell in like the 30 to 35 minute mark when he did have a few good shots which Carboni had to save, but other than that it was quite routine for us. We get the job done, and Aubameyang lifts the Premier League trophy, and I'm absolutely delighted about that. It's the first time he's got to lift the trophy in this series, because the captain's always been someone else at West Brom, PSG and Arsenal, but I gave him the captain's armband. I wanted to see him lift the trophy, and he does. So delighted with that, and the perfect motivation going into the final Champions League, the Champions League final, sorry, against PSG in the next and final episode. So really excited for that. That's going to be the real test, you know, like seriously. The FA Cup final was very difficult, and we came through with a win. This one I felt we were always going to do, which we did, so I'm pleased with that. Capital One Cup final, of course, against Newcastle, we won as well. Now the Premier League trophy here won, and now the Champions League final to come in the next episode hopefully will also be secured as well. It's going to be very difficult, but I'll be trying my best. As you can see by the stats, I think we deserved the game. Cardiff had a little bit more possession. They had a lot of possession during the game, but I sort of wanted possession back a little bit, battle back a little bit in the last 15 minutes. But we had more shots, more on target, and of course the most crucial thing was having more goals. So delighted with that. We'll take a quick look at the final day of the Premier League. West Brom did beat Stoke, so we had to get ourselves a draw. Everton lost to Spurs, and QPR lost to Chelsea. So let's have a quick look at the final day of the Premier League, and we'll also look at the top goal scorer, the stats basically of the Premier League, who did what. And that will end the episode. So when this loads, we can get ourselves through to the Premier League. Come on, here we go. Where are we? There we are. So after 38 games, we won the Premier League with 83 points, 25 wins, 8 draws and 5 defeats. So it could have been more convincing, but we got the job done. That's the most important thing. Our goal difference was 54. We scored 83 goals, led in 29. So West Brom had a better defensive record than us, but we had the best goal scoring record in the league. West Brom finished second with 81 points. Chelsea third with 80. Everton fourth with 77. Liverpool, Spurs, United were 5th, 6th and 7th. City not having the best of seasons for them. As for the relegation battle, Palace, Burnley and Middlesbrough are going down to the Championship. So there you go. And let's have a quick look at the stats as well. Yeah, we'll see the goalkeeper of the tournament, top scorer first, though. The team of the year as well. Carboni won goalkeeper of the tournament. Yeah, he played well in some games, but could have gone to Hart. He had the better the goal against record. Niang won top scorer with 30 goals. Team of the competition was Carboni in goal for us. Did we get anyone other than Carboni? No, it was just Carboni. And player of the competition went to who else but Aubameyang, of course. So let's have a quick look at the stats as well of the Premier League. Who got top goal scorers, top assists. Now it's team stats, isn't it? Wrong one. Oh God, no! I'm gonna freeze the game. I meant player stats. There we go. Come on. Player stats. Where are you? Come on, please load. There we go. Player stats. Okay, so player stats, Premier League, top goal scorers, top assists, etc. Come on, this is so slow. Right, so Niang, top goal scorer by 10. Lazari was in 6th with 15, which is pretty handy for a player who did get a couple of injuries. Welbeck had 9 as well. He was also in the top 25. Top assists, that was Ozil with 15 assists this season. How about that? Really good for him. Ronaldo had 5 since joining in January. What a team player he came in to be. Aiki had 5. Savanier had 5. And I think that will be that for assists. Yep, clean sheets. Oh, Carboni did have 19 clean sheets in 38. Wow. Why was our goals against so... Well, not as good as West Brom's anyway. That's a surprise. I said Joe Hart as well. Begovic played more games than Joe Hart for West Brom. Fair enough, but still, Carboni had 19 clean sheets. Really? I didn't think that. Hart only had 3. Wow, that's a real surprise. But still, those are the final stats of the Premier League. And there you go. Mario Williams was sent off twice. I think that's one of the first times that's ever happened about a player sent off more than once in a Premier League season. That does end the episode, guys. We've won the Premier League, so delighted with that. Really, really happy with the win on the final day as well. Nyang's goal, really nice as well. And of course, the final episode of the series is going to be in the next episode. That is going to be the Champions League final against PSG. Really, really excited for that. Hopefully you guys as well. That will be the final one in the series. And I'm also going to be working on a series finale as well, just doing the best bits as well. This will be the final sort of regular episode, if you will, and hopefully you guys will really enjoy that. So thanks very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, because it is much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the final episode of this series very soon, which will of course be the Champions League final with Arsenal against our former club PSG.